Are you using video or are you going live on your Facebook for your business? And if you're not, why not? If there was a way for me to show you the things to do, the things not to do, would that ease your anxiety about going live? What I wanted to talk about tonight is all about the mistakes that people make when they go live. And I know that I made these mistakes when I first started going live, but it is, you might want to think about using video in your marketing strategy, because the other day I was reading something and they were talking about how much more video gets seen than in just regular posts. 80%, you can increase your business by 80% if you start using video in your business. So this might be something you want to think about. But hey, for those of you that have not met me before, my name is Anna Olson. I am a coach and mentor teaching small business owners how to use video in their marketing strategies. If you are joining me live, sorry, lost my train of thought there. If you're joining me live, please say hello. Tell me where you're coming in from, and hopefully I can see the comments as they come through. If you are watching the replay, just let me know what was valuable to you, and I will come back and communicate with you at the point when you see the replay. So, doing live video. I mean, my title of this video is the top 8 mistakes that people make when they're going live. So I wanted to just share these with you so that you know them right up front. Did I make these mistakes? Absolutely, I did. I mean, I go back and I look at some of those very first Facebook Lives that I did. It was ridiculous. It was almost like I was reading a script, and maybe I was reading too much of a script. But that's one of the mistakes that you don't want to make. And it was very scary. It was very scary. I have to say it was. But as you do it more and more, it's really all about just getting on and having a conversation. So if there is something that I can do to help ease that anxiety for you and help you go live for your business, then please reach out to me, because I'd love to help you. So let's get into the top 8 mistakes that people make. First of all, your expression, your smile, and your energy. Those things are important. You have to have a smile. You have to be friendly. Well, I say you have to. You don't have to, but you want to. Those are things that you want to pay attention to, because they're important to the people that are watching. So make sure you smile and have good energy behind your message. Okay. The number 2 is look at the camera. I mean, we always can see ourselves on the screen, and I can be down here looking at myself, or I can be looking at the screen or at the camera. So for me to look like I am directly talking to you, the person that's watching, I have to look above my screen into the camera. And at first, this is a little test or a little trick that I used when I first got started. I would actually take a piece of paper and tape it onto my screen and cover up everything else, except for my notes, my bullet points, and then the only thing I could see was the camera. So if that's what it takes to get there for you, then that's something you can use, something you can do. That's what worked for me. Number 3 is sound and lighting. You got to have good lighting, and you got to have good sound. It's as simple. I mean, sometimes people have earbuds with a microphone in it. I know I plug those into my phone when I need to, when I'm going to do a live from my phone. I'm doing a live from my computer right now, and I have my my microphone here. I don't know if you can. Whoa, we almost lost it there. Okay. See, that's what happens. Okay, so we're back on. Anyway, I have my microphone here. I just couldn't bring it up high enough so you can see it. It's there. So it's all about having good lighting and make sure that people can hear you and that the sound is good. Number 4 is the position of the camera. And not falling down is not one way that you want to have your camera. But and that's the other thing with Facebook Lives. Things happen and you just move on. Normally, one of the things that always happens to me is the train goes by our house. And so I usually hear the train in the background when I'm doing a live. So watch it now. It'll go before I get done here, but that's okay. That you just keep going. It's about having a conversation, and it's not about being a performance. It's about having a conversation. So the position of the camera, you don't want to make sure the thing that people don't always pay attention to is you're off to the side, way off to the side, or you're maybe down here like this. You want to try to center it as much as you can, okay? Center it, make sure there isn't a whole lot of distractions behind you, so people are actually looking at you and watching you and not trying to figure out what's going on behind you, okay? Number 5, the description of your video. I really learned a lot about this when I started doing YouTube videos. The description and the headline is really what makes a good Facebook Live or when you're going live. It really does make a difference because it's what's going to draw people in to listen to your live when there's a good description and a good headline, or I should say a good headline with a description underneath it. So you'll want to make sure that you pay attention to those things. Pay attention to those things. And if you need some help with knowing how to write good headlines, send me a message. I have a really good book. It's not my book. It's a good book recommendation for that. I have the book, but it's not my book. It is someone else's, but it's a really good one, and I have learned so much from it. So I would certainly give you that information if you send me a message. Number 6 is the length of time that you're on. Some people will get on and say something. The general rule is that you are online or you're on your live as long as it takes to get the message across of what you want to say. You don't want to just ramble on to make it longer. And you don't want to rush through what you're trying to say. So you want to have a good balance between that, My notes say, or what was suggested to me is at least 10 minutes, but no more than 20 minutes. I know that I normally don't do more than about 12, maybe 13 minutes. But I like to keep it short, to the point, and be very concise about what I'm talking about. I don't want to ramble on and take people's time because nobody has time to do that. And really, people don't want to watch a 20-minute or a 30-minute video if they're watching the replay. So that is another thing to keep in mind as you figure out how long to do this. Let's see. And again, number 7, I have delivery matters. Share, suggest, and recommend, but never, ever tell people what to do. So as you watch my video, I may say, you want to make sure you do this or you do that. It's obviously a suggestion. It's never, I'm never telling you what you have to do or what you should do. It's a suggestion of what has worked really well for me. And those are the things that I get really excited about sharing with other people. It's the things that get me, things that have worked really well for me. And I have seen work really well for other people. I'm always on the lookout for ways that I can provide value to you. And so I'm always taking notes of what is working for someone else or what has worked. And then the last mistake last one that I have, mistakes that people make when they're going live. You do the live, everything went well, you got everything in that you wanted to time is good, everything went good. And then you have a bunch of engagement, you have people commenting, you have people asking questions, and you say nothing. You don't respond. There's nothing for a couple days. That's a mistake. You want to, I would suggest that within the first 90 minutes after going live, that you are there to make sure that you are available to respond to any comments that you get. I know that I sometimes won't do a live at a certain time of the day because I know I'm not going to be available up to 90 minutes after that. And so I want to make sure that I am available to watch for any comments and to interact with the audience that have commented. So that's really important because they want to know if they've asked a question. And you know, technology is the way it is. Sometimes the comments come through and sometimes they don't. So you want to make you know, kind of watch for that. You just want to watch for that and make sure to respond when somebody does comment, because that's important to the person that commented. So those are the top 8 mistakes that people make when going live. I hope that you got some value out of this, and please let me know what was valuable. I would love for you to comment and let me know. And we will, that's what I have for you this evening, and we will talk to you all again on Friday. Have a great day.